So national waterways is an extremely important mode of transportation because actually it is much cheaper than railways and airways. I would like to ask the Honourable Minister through you that way back in 2016, a National Waterways Act was passed and 111 rivers were involved in it and declared as national waterways. Barak River in Assam was one of those rivers, sir. So we can send goods and bring goods from our neighboring countries, one of which is Bangladesh. I want the Honourable Minister to answer whether the national waterways of Barak River is functional, because my information is despite the infrastructure built there, sir, steamers are not running there. What is the reason for it?
Honourable Minister.
Respected Chairman, sir, in reply to the questions to Honourable Member, Barak River is one of the most important international rivers. So this river is also a golden opportunity for the people of Northeast, particularly close to Barak rivers. The adjacent states are Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, etc., etc. And through Barak River, we can connect the Bay of Bengal through the Bangladesh Protocol route. So now, to make it navigationally feasible, and we are also planning to make the dredging with a principle of assured draft, so that whole the year, the seamless movement of cargo vessel can be made possible to Bangladesh and the rest part of the country. So accordingly, we have developed Patakandi and also the Karimganj, the two terminals so far, and planning to dredge the river according to the requirement of the cargo vessel seamless movement. Thank you.
Supplementary 4, Sri Milind Devda.
Sir, thank you. Sir, in addition to the point that the inland waterways or rivers are the most economical mode of transport, they are also the most environmentally friendly mode of transport as compared to roads and railways. So in the last decade, a lot of our cargo has moved onto the rivers and waterways. In fact, from 6.89 million metric tons 10 years ago, 133 million metric tons are being moved through the waterways, which is a very good initiative. But what is important for us to also measure is what is the percentage of our overall transportation mix that the waterways constitutes. So I had the good fortune of being a MOS in this ministry. 10 years ago at the time, only 1% of our cargo was moving through waterways. Today that percentage is 2%. Some countries in Europe, for example, Holland, over 50% of their cargo is moved through the rivers, which makes it very environmentally friendly and economical. My only suggestion, rather than a question, to the Honourable Minister would be, it's very, very critical to enhance the coordination with the state governments, because ultimately, Sir, it's very, sir, my limited suggestion, it's very important to work, increase the coordination with the state governments, because if they don't build roads, they will automatically divert their cargo, especially in grains, fertilizers, to these waterways and make them more feasible. Thank you.
Honourable Minister, the supplementary is how you will act to optimally exploit the potential of waterways and reach a higher level. Honourable Minister, the chair has a right to ask. Yeah, that's right. Your point is well taken. Therefore, I am asking. The suggestion is well taken.
Respected Chairman, Chair.
This is old friendship.
Respected Chairman, Chair.
Honourable Minister. Nothing is going on record.
Respected Chairman, Chair. Today, I am happy that most of the honourable members showing their keenness and interest to discuss about the waterways, national waterways. For your information, up to 2014, there are only 5 national waterways. And the availability of the resources I believe the earlier government, I'm not criticizing you, but I'm just narrating the fact of happening. Whatever, like, it was there during that time. So up to 2014, there were only 5 national waterways. Out of 5, only 3 were operational. So, but Honorable Prime Minister, after going through detailed study and research, have directed to this ministry that we should enact a new legislation, and with this, we should take the suggestion of the state government and going through the techno-economic feasibility report. Ultimately, there was an addition of 106 number of waters and got the recognition as national waterways. Altogether, it went to 111 now. Because of this transformational initiative of the Honorable Prime Minister, now look at the figure, which is very exciting for all of us. To reduce the logistic costs, I think this mode of transportation is the most feasible one. Globally, it is all being accepted. And during the period of 13-14, the total cargo annual transportation was 18.07 million metric ton, 2013-14. Now look at the figure, it is now 133 million ton, 23-24. This is the success story. And this how proves that transformation ultimately created the ecosystem and ultimately inspired the people of all kinds so that they could take part in the growth of national economy and contribute remarkably. And this is the 6th time growth. Let me tell you, Honorable Finance Minister is sitting with us, very dynamic Finance Minister. So, for your information, in 2008-9, the total expenditure during their time, only 98 crores. Total 98 crores. But in our time, it went up to 1,110 crores. 10 times more. That created the infrastructure. Jetties, terminals, cargo vessel, passenger vessel, cruise vessel, all kind of vessels started moving because of the ecosystem. That is the kind of environment created because of the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister. I'm really thankful to all of you who have shown their keenness to take part in this, and I believe we should all inspire the young generation to study the available resources in the water system in the country. And I believe in our rivers, this is the ecosystem we have got naturally, and ultimately we are to simply, by putting our best possible effort and better technology, better wisdom, we are to create that ecosystem so that in the near future, India can become the most leading maritime nation in the world. Thank you.
So the Honorable Member Milind Devda asked thought-provoking, suggestive supplementary. Shri Birendra Prasad Bese, supplementary number 5.
The mighty Brahmaputra, so through you, I want to know from the Honorable Waterways Minister, your ministry have took any step?
Supplementary, sir. I'm
Yes,
looking
for
at the clock.
development. I'm coming to the real supplementary, sir. For infrastructure development, long national highway of Assam to promote and enhance river tourism in India.
Honorable Minister.
Respected Chairman, Sir, as you know, like in the recent past, there was MV Ganga Vilas, which cruise ultimately created history because the MV Ganga Vilas, that is a river cruise, which has started its voyage from Banaras to Dibrugarh, crossing more than 27 river systems and 3,200 kilometers. So this created history because earlier this was never happened. And people had an apprehension. They thought that गंगा में पानी नहीं है, जहाज फंस जाएगा, ब्रह्मपुत्र में पानी नहीं है, ये क्रूज नहीं चल सकती। ऐसे लोगों ने टिप्पणी भी की, आलोचना भी की, और आखिर में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो निर्देश दी कि ऐसे हमें माहौल खड़ा करनी होंगे ताकि हमारी नदी पे जो शक्ति है और हमारे नदी के दोनों पार में हमारे सांस्कृतिक जो धारा है, हमारे सभ्यता संस्कृति के जो मूल्य है, इन चीज़ों को दुनिया देखे, दुनिया भारत को आविष्कार करे। उसी हिसाब से जब इन चीज़ों को ध्यानपूर्वक ली गई है, अल्टीमेटली रिवर क्रूज एमवी गंगा विलास ने ऐसा माहौल खड़ा किया, अब देश के अंदर एक का बदले 9 क्रूज चलने लगा है।